Listen to me right now, because this is the moment your entire life starts to shift. This is the second the world begins to feel your power. This is the time you stop hiding behind fear and start unleashing everything you were born with. You have been carrying this fire inside you for so long, waiting for permission, waiting for someone to believe in you, waiting for the right moment, but the truth is the right moment has been waiting for you. Every single heartbeat is a reminder that you still have time, that you still have power, that you still have something incredible left to give. Stop thinking you are behind. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be to begin again. Every pain you've faced, every mistake you've made, every heartbreak you've survived has been preparing you for this exact point in your life. You didn't go through all that struggle for nothing. You went through it so you could rise stronger, wiser, louder, bolder. The pain was never your punishment, it was your preparation. So don't regret your past, respect it. It shaped you. It built the strength that is now ready to explode. You've been through things that would have destroyed others, and yet here you are, breathing, thinking, feeling, ready to start again. That means you are powerful beyond measure. You've already proven you can survive, now it's time to prove you can thrive. The difference between surviving and thriving is decision. Decide right now that you are done living small. Decide that you are done being afraid. Decide that from this moment forward, you are all in. No excuses, no hesitation, no more waiting. Waiting is another word for wasting. Wasting your time, wasting your gifts, wasting your potential. The time for waiting is over. The time for becoming is now. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start, and perfection will follow your persistence. Every champion was once a beginner who refused to quit. Every master was once a student who kept going when everyone else stopped. You don't need more motivation, you need momentum. Motivation comes and goes, but momentum is built when you take action, even when you don't feel ready. Every small step forward compounds into greatness. Consistency beats talent every single time. Stop worrying about how far you have to go and focus on the step in front of you. That step, taken again and again, becomes progress, and progress builds power. You don't climb a mountain by staring at the top. You climb it by taking one step after another. And that's what you need to do. Take the next step. Say it with me. I will move forward. I will not stay stuck. I will not surrender to fear. I will rise. I will push. I will win. Because that's who I am. I am not weak. I am not lost. I am not broken. I am unstoppable. Every breath I take is power. Every thought I think is strength. Every heartbeat I feel is proof that I'm still in the game. The world doesn't reward intention. It rewards execution. Stop saying you'll try. Trying is almost. Do it. Commit. Act. Move. Because once you move, life moves with you. The universe does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to energy, to action, to alignment. When you act in faith, when you act with courage, when you act with purpose, doors open, people appear, opportunities align. But they don't appear until you take that first step. You cannot steer a parked car. You cannot guide a life that refuses to move. Get in motion and everything will begin to change. You are not waiting for clarity. Clarity is waiting for movement. Every question you have will be answered through action. Every fear you have will fade through courage. Every dream you have will come alive through discipline. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. You don't need to feel like it. Do it anyway. Winners don't wait for the right mood. They create it. They act their way into feeling. You don't need to be inspired to move. Movement itself creates inspiration. You think Tony Robbins, or any leader, woke up motivated every single day. No. They built routines that demanded greatness even when they didn't feel like it. That's how you win. Not by waiting for energy, but by generating it. Energy comes from motion, from purpose, from progress. The secret to power is not found in comfort, it's found in challenge. Comfort zones kill dreams quietly. They whisper lies that tell you you're safe, that you're fine where you are. But you're not here to be fine, you're here to be phenomenal. You're here to become a force that can't be ignored. And that only happens when you step out of what's easy and into what's necessary. Growth will always demand discomfort. Pain is not the enemy. Stagnation is. Most people are scared to fail, but failure is not falling, it's refusing to rise. Fall 100 times, rise 101. Because every fall teaches you, every mistake shapes you, every failure refines you. Success is not a straight line, it's a series of setbacks, lessons, and rebounds. Every legend was once a loser who refused to stay down. Every icon was once invisible. Every success story started as a mess. You are no different. You have that same spark, that same divine potential inside you. You are made of the same energy that built mountains, that carved rivers, that lights the stars. That energy lives in you. Use it, feel it, unleash it. Stop waiting for someone to light your fire. You are the fire, and the world needs your light. Stop playing small. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to stand out. You were born to make noise, to shake the ground beneath your feet, to inspire others through your courage. Every time you rise, you give permission for others to rise. Every time you speak truth, you free someone else to do the same. You are not here by accident, you are here for impact. And that impact begins the moment you take full ownership of your life. You want to know the truth. No one is coming to save you. No mentor, no miracle, no magic formula is going to fix your life for you. It's you. It's always been you. The day you realize that everything changes, because the moment you stop waiting for a savior and start becoming one, your power multiplies 1,000 times. You stop blaming, you stop complaining, and you start creating. Responsibility is freedom. The more you own your life, the freer you become. It's not about fault, it's about power. Maybe what happened to you wasn't your fault, but how you respond to it, that's your choice. That's your strength. You can't control the world, but you can always control your focus, your effort, your attitude. Every single day, life gives you two choices: excuses or results. You can't have both. Excuses are easy. Results are earned. Excuses make you comfortable. Results make you unstoppable. So make the decision. No more excuses. No more limits. No more waiting. Because when you stop negotiating with your potential, everything starts to change. You don't need anyone to approve your dream. You don't need permission to be great. The only approval you ever needed was your own. You have to decide that your dream is worth it, that your life matters, that you are done living half alive. Most people die at 25 and are buried at 75. They stop dreaming, stop growing, stop fighting. Don't let that be you. As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's purpose in your soul. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Every obstacle you face is a lesson in disguise, every challenge a chance to evolve. Stop asking why me and start asking, what is this teaching me? Because when you change the question, you change your destiny. Perspective is power. You can look at the same situation and see either pain or possibility, problem or progress. The difference is not the world, it's your mind. You have to train your mind like a muscle. Feed it growth, feed it belief, feed it courage. Stop feeding it fear, gossip, comparison, and doubt. Whatever you feed grows, whatever you starve dies. Starve your fear, starve your laziness, starve your limitations. Feed your goals, your drive, your purpose, your vision. Because focus creates reality. What you focus on expands. Focus on fear, and you'll see more of it. Focus on progress, and progress multiplies. That's not just motivation, that's science. The brain literally rewires itself based on what you repeatedly think about. So guard your mind like it's sacred ground. Every thought is a seed, and your mind is the soil. Plant power, plant possibility, plant passion, and you'll harvest greatness. But if you let weeds of negativity grow unchecked, don't be surprised when your life feels overrun. You are the gardener of your destiny. You can't always control the weather, but you can control what you plant and how you tend to it. And listen, discipline is the water that keeps your garden alive. You can't just plant once and expect a forest. You have to show up daily. When you're tired, when you're uninspired, when you feel like giving up. Because that's where transformation happens. Not in the comfort of easy days, but in the struggle of consistent effort. Every rep in the gym, every page you read, every time you show up when you don't want to, that's you becoming the next version of yourself. You're not competing with anyone else. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Compare yourself to that person and make sure you're winning that battle. You're not chasing perfection, you're chasing progress. And progress doesn't happen in leaps, it happens in inches, in the silent grind, in the moments no one sees. The universe rewards the unseen work, the hours of discipline, the patience, the sacrifices. Because greatness is not built in the spotlight, it's forged in the dark. When no one's watching, when it's just you and your doubts, when you choose to keep pushing anyway, that's when you earn your future. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. Don't you dare be one of them. You've come too far, fought too hard, survived too much to stop now. Your next chapter is waiting on the other side of your persistence. The difference between winners and quitters isn't talent, it's endurance. Winners keep showing up. Winners keep believing. Winners keep adapting. Winners keep moving forward, no matter how heavy the weight feels. You don't need to see the whole staircase, just take the next step. Keep faith when things make no sense, because sometimes confusion is just growth in disguise. The seed doesn't know what the sun feels like, but it grows toward it anyway. That's what faith is, believing in the unseen, moving toward the unknown with certainty that something greater is calling you. That calling you feel, that restless voice inside saying there's more, that's not fantasy, that's your truth. You were not built to settle. You were not designed to exist in mediocrity. You were made to expand, to lead, to create, to love, to serve, to grow. You are not here to survive, you are here to soar. You want to change your life, then you have to change your standards. Your life will never rise above the level of your expectations. Stop saying, I should, and start saying, I must. Should is weak, must is power. The difference between people who succeed and people who wish is that successful people decide. They decide that average is not an option, that comfort is not their home, that excuses will never again control their destiny. You have to raise your standards until your old self feels embarrassed. If you want to unleash the power within, you have to stop negotiating with your limits. You can't conquer what you tolerate. If you tolerate laziness, you'll live tired. If you tolerate fear, you'll live small. If you tolerate mediocrity, you'll live invisible. Life gives you what you demand, not what you desire. You can desire change all day long, but until you demand it, through your action, through your discipline, through your consistency, nothing happens. You become powerful when you say, enough. This is not who I am anymore. That's the line between the old you and the new you. Every breakthrough starts with a breaking point. The pain you feel right now, that's pressure shaping your potential. Diamonds are made under pressure, not comfort. So don't curse your struggle, bless it. It's building you. Every challenge you face is shaping a version of you that can handle your next level. If you got everything you wanted right now, you wouldn't be ready for it. The struggle is preparing you to sustain success, not just taste it. Most people want success but aren't built to carry it. They want the glory but skip the grind. They want the crown but run from the crucible. You can't have power without pressure. You can't have growth without pain. You can't have destiny without discipline. Stop waiting for life to get easier. start getting stronger. Because the truth is, life never gets easier, you just get better. And every time you get better, life expands. You attract better opportunities, better people, better outcomes. Why? Because your energy changes. Energy is contagious. People feel it. The world feels it. You can't fake true energy. It's not about shouting or pretending to be positive. It's about living in alignment with your purpose. When you know why you're doing something, you become unstoppable. People quit because they lose sight of why they started. Your why is your anchor. It keeps you steady when storms hit. It reminds you of who you are when doubt screams the loudest. So ask yourself, why am I here? Why do I want this? What will it cost me if I don't change? The pain of staying the same must outweigh the fear of change. When that happens, transformation begins. Stop running from pain. Use it. Let it fuel you. Pain is feedback. It's life's way of saying, you are capable of more. Every disappointment, every rejection, every failure is a message. Rise higher. You think life is testing you, but it's actually trusting you. Trusting that you can handle the fire. Trusting that you can grow from it. And when you realize that, pain becomes your greatest teacher. Because pain wakes you up. Comfort numbs you, but pain brings you back to life. Don't let your wounds make you bitter. Let them make you brilliant. Every scar is proof that you survived something that was meant to break you. That scar is not ugly. It's a medal of honor. It says, I've been through the storm, and I'm still standing. You have survived 100% of your worst days. You are undefeated. Do you understand that? You have already overcome more than you give yourself credit for. So stop underestimating yourself. The person who made it through all that can make it through this too. You don't need a new life. You need a new level of commitment. You don't need motivation. You need movement. You don't need permission. You need purpose. The power is already in you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to step into it. You were born to lead. You were born to create impact. You were born to rise. Every single day you wake up is another chance to rewrite your story. The past doesn't define you. Your decision does. Every morning is a blank page. You can fill it with fear, or you can fill it with fire. Choose fire. Choose faith. Choose forward. You can't fail if you don't quit. You can't lose if you keep learning. You can't be stopped unless you stop yourself. The world doesn't need another dreamer. It needs a doer, a believer, a fighter who refuses to settle. And that's you. You are that fighter. You are that believer. You are that doer. Stand up in your own spirit and say it. This is my time. I will not waste it. I will not fear it. I will not lose it. I will live it fully. Because when you decide to live fully, life bends to your will. Listen carefully. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you will ever own. And if you don't control it, it will control you. Every thought you repeat becomes your reality. You can't plant poison and expect fruit. You can't think weak and live strong. The quality of your life is the quality of your thoughts. And every thought you allow is shaping your destiny right now. You must decide to be the master of your mind, not the victim of your emotions. Because emotions are powerful, but they are not commands. You don't have to believe every fear your brain creates. Fear is a liar. It whispers limitations into your potential. It tells you stories about what could go wrong, but never about what could go right. Fear exaggerates, it fabricates, it manipulates, and most people obey it. Don't. The moment you stop obeying fear, you start living free. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision that something else matters more. Fear will always be there, but so will faith. Choose which one to feed. The mind follows the energy you give it. Feed it fear, and it will find reasons to panic. Feed it faith, and it will find ways to win. This is not positive thinking. This is mental mastery. You can't think yourself into a better life if you're still speaking defeat every day. Words have weight. Every time you say, I can't, your brain listens. Every time you say, I'm not enough, your body believes it. So speak power. Speak progress. Speak victory. You are programming your subconscious with every sentence you say. Stop saying, I'm trying. Trying is permission to fail. Say, I'm doing. Say, I'm becoming. Say, I'm unstoppable. Because the words you speak shape the world you live in. And when you start speaking truth into your future, your reality begins to obey. The brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It just follows repetition. So if you keep visualizing power, living power, speaking power, your body, your focus, your energy align with that truth. Visualization is not fantasy. It's rehearsal for greatness. The greatest athletes, the greatest leaders, the greatest minds all use it. They see it before they live it. They feel it before they find it. They become it before the world recognizes it. The outer world always follows the inner one. Fix your inner game, and your outer life transforms. That's the secret most people miss. Success is 80% mindset and 20% mechanics. You can learn all the strategies in the world, but if your mind is infected with doubt, you'll sabotage yourself before you even start. You'll talk yourself out of opportunities. You'll shrink from risk. You'll hide your gifts because fear convinces you that you're not ready. But readiness is not real. It's a myth created by fear. No one ever feels ready. You get ready by moving. You get confident by doing. You get strong by struggling. You grow by going through it, not around it. Stop asking for an easier path. Ask for a stronger mindset. Because the stronger your mind, the smoother every path becomes. You want peace. Control your focus. You want confidence. Control your self-talk. You want success. Control your habits. The secret to mastery is repetition. What you repeat, you reinforce. Every day you repeat discipline, you build character. Every day you repeat gratitude, you build happiness. Every day you repeat courage, you build strength. Repetition is the architect of reality. But if you repeat fear, procrastination, and excuses, those too become habits. You are always training your brain. The question is, what are you training it to believe? So train it for greatness. Train it for endurance. Train it for unstoppable energy. When you feel lazy, train. When you feel tired, train. When you feel lost, train harder. Because it's not the motivation that builds you. It's the discipline to keep going when the motivation fades. You can't depend on emotion, you must depend on execution. Success belongs to those who act no matter what they feel. Because champions act on commitment, not convenience. Every single day you wake up, your brain gives you two choices: repeat the past or create the future. Every time you choose growth, the old you dies a little more. And that's good. That's evolution. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to shed the skin of the past and become something new. Every version of you that existed before was only a step toward the one that's coming next. Don't mourn who you were, celebrate who you're becoming. Because the person you're becoming is fierce, focused, disciplined, and unstoppable. You are building a mental fortress that no negativity can break. You are becoming the kind of person who walks into chaos and finds clarity, who faces failure and finds fuel, who gets knocked down and gets up faster every time. That's power, not avoiding storms, but learning to dance in the rain. You're not here to live a quiet life, you're here to live a conscious one. You are here to use your mind, your heart, your will to create something extraordinary. Every human being will face pain, but not everyone will use it. Some let pain define them. Others let it drive them. Pain is not your punishment, it's your power. It's life's way of shaking you, reminding you that you are capable of more. You see, most people try to escape pain. They numb it, hide it, avoid it. But when you face it, when you run toward it, when you turn that pain into purpose, you become unstoppable. The fire that once burned you begins to burn for you. Every wound becomes wisdom. Every tear becomes truth. Every scar becomes strength. Stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what can I do with this? Because the moment you turn pain into meaning, suffering disappears. Pain without purpose is torture. Pain with purpose is transformation. And that's what you're here for, transformation. You're not here to stay the same. You're here to evolve, to grow, to become the highest, boldest, most fearless version of yourself. So stop wishing life were easier, wish you were better. Because easy never made anyone extraordinary. The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. And the hottest fire you've ever faced was never there to destroy you, it was there to shape you. Every heartbreak, every loss, every failure carved you into someone sharper, wiser, deeper. That pain you went through, that was your training ground. You survived it for a reason. You were meant to use it, to turn it into purpose, to help others rise because of it. Your pain is someone else's medicine. What broke you will one day be the story that heals others. That's the circle of power, when you stop being a victim and start being a vessel for growth, for hope, for light. Because listen, the world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more real people who turn their pain into strength. You are one of them. You are a warrior. You've bled, you've fallen, you've doubted yourself, but you're still here, and that means you're not done. It means your purpose is still alive inside you. And purpose doesn't whisper, it roars. It calls you in the quiet moments, it keeps you awake at night, it pulls you forward even when you're afraid. You feel it because you're meant to live it. Purpose isn't found, it's activated. It's activated through service, through contribution, through love. Stop asking, what can I get? And start asking, what can I give? Because the secret to living is giving. The moment you shift from self to service, everything changes. You rise higher by lifting others. You heal yourself by helping others heal. You find meaning by creating impact. You see, power without purpose is empty. Success without service is hollow. You can have all the money, all the fame, all the followers, and still feel lost. But the moment you use your gifts to make a difference, your soul ignites. That's real fulfillment, not what you get, but who you become in the process of giving. You are not here to chase success. You are here to express significance. You are here to contribute your unique voice, your story, your fire. There's something only you can give. No one else can replace that. That's why life keeps waking you up, why you keep feeling that pull inside. It's your potential knocking. Don't ignore it. Don't silence it with distraction or doubt. Listen to it. Feed it. Live it. Because when you align your actions with your purpose, you become magnetic. Doors open. People show up. The universe moves mountains for those who move with intention. You stop forcing and start flowing. You stop chasing and start attracting. That's what real power feels like. Effortless intensity. When you're doing what you're meant to do, you don't need motivation. You become motivation. You become the example. You become the message. And that message isn't spoken through words. It's spoken through energy, through presence, through the way you live. People watch how you walk through storms. They watch how you handle pressure. They watch how you treat others when no one's watching. That's leadership. Leadership is not about control. It's about influence. It's about showing what's possible through your own transformation. And that's what this moment is, your turning point. From this day forward, you stop letting pain define your past and start letting it design your future. The fire that once hurt you will now heal you. The fear that once froze you will now free you. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not lost. You are being led. You are not behind. You are being prepared. Everything you've been through has been building the strength you now need to lead, to inspire, to impact. Don't run from it, own it. Because your story is your superpower, and the world is waiting to hear it. There comes a time when you stop wishing for transformation and start becoming the transformation. You've heard enough, read enough, dreamed enough, now it's time to live it. Because transformation is not an event, it's a decision repeated every single day until it becomes who you are. You don't need another secret. You need standards that demand greatness from you. You have to create rituals that build momentum. You can't change your life with random bursts of effort. You change it with consistent energy, directed with purpose. Every morning you wake up, the universe asks you the same question. How badly do you want it? And your answer is not in your words, it's in your actions. When your alarm rings, when your body says no, when your mind says later, that's your moment of truth. That's where you either repeat history or rewrite it. Winners are not born in comfort. They are built in resistance. Every rep you push past your limit rewires your belief. Every time you follow through on a promise to yourself, your confidence compounds. Self-trust is the foundation of power. You can't lead others if you can't lead yourself. You can't demand excellence from the world if you tolerate mediocrity in your own habits. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Not sometimes, always. Because excellence is not an act. It's an identity. It's who you become when you stop cutting corners, stop negotiating with your laziness, stop giving 80% and calling it effort. Give everything. Every moment, every breath, every ounce of focus, because life will only give you what you're willing to give it. Half commitment brings half results. Full commitment changes everything. When you go all in, the universe moves with you. You attract people who match your energy, opportunities that align with your mission, strength you didn't know you had. But that only happens when you burn the bridges to your old self. No more plan B. No more backup escape. Winners don't look for safety nets. They build wings. They don't wait for the perfect time. They create it. The longer you wait for permission, the longer you delay your power. You're not waiting for motivation. Motivation is waiting for movement. Move, and the energy will appear. Action creates clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates momentum. And momentum creates miracles. You have to stop living in reaction and start living in creation. Stop responding to life. Start designing it. You are the architect of your destiny. Every decision you make is a brick, and every brick builds the structure of your future. Build intentionally. Build with vision. Build with passion. Don't just set goals, set standards. A goal is something you hope to reach. A standard is something you refuse to fall below. When your standards rise, your entire life rises with them. You begin to attract what matches your vibration. You begin to repel what no longer serves your growth. And that's how you know you're evolving. When peace becomes more valuable than approval, when focus becomes stronger than distraction, when your purpose becomes louder than your fear, you start operating on a higher frequency, and people will notice. They'll call you obsessed, intense, extreme. Let them. Obsession is the price of mastery. Every great creator was once misunderstood by people who settled for average. You're not here to be average. You're here to be a force. You're here to wake up every cell in your body and say, I was made for more. Because you were. Your potential is infinite, but it's locked behind discipline, behind consistency, behind courage. The key is daily action. One more call, one more rep, one more page, one more hour, one more step. That's the difference between the person who dreams and the one who dominates. The person who dominates understands that feelings are temporary, but legacy is forever. You won't remember how tired you were, you'll remember that you didn't quit. You won't remember how afraid you felt, you'll remember that you went anyway. Because the moment you cross that invisible line, when you keep going past the point where everyone else stops, that's when life starts opening doors that were invisible before. Most people stop when it hurts. Champions begin when it hurts. Most people fear failure. Champions fear regret. Most people seek comfort. Champions crave growth. And growth is not something that happens to you. It's something you create intentionally. So take control. Direct your energy. Command your focus. Dominate your day. Because your destiny doesn't belong to the lazy, the doubtful, or the distracted. It belongs to the disciplined, the driven, and the decisive. There will be days when nothing seems to work, when everything you touch falls apart, when you question your purpose, your direction, even your worth. And that's the moment life tests your resilience. Because power isn't proven when things go right. It's proven when everything goes wrong and you still refuse to break. You can't control the storm, but you can control your stance in it. You can control your focus, your breath, your response. Most people collapse under pressure because they've never trained their emotions. But emotional mastery is what separates the unstoppable from the ordinary. You must condition your mind to stay calm in chaos, focused under fire, centered in crisis. Because chaos will come, not to destroy you, but to develop you. Every storm has a lesson. Every setback hides a seed of strength. Every breakdown is an initiation into your next level. When you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what can I learn? You flip the power dynamic. Life stops happening to you and starts happening for you. You become a creator of meaning instead of a collector of misery. Pain will visit everyone, but suffering is a choice. You suffer when you resist what is. You grow when you use what is. Use the pain. Turn it into fuel. Transform fear into focus. Transform doubt into determination. Transform anger into action. Because emotions are energy, and energy can be redirected. Don't suppress it, channel it. That's what leaders do. That's what warriors do. They feel everything deeply, but they choose their response consciously. The moment you can stay peaceful in a storm, you've mastered life. Because anyone can smile when it's easy. True strength is smiling through struggle. Every hardship you faced has been preparing you for this exact version of yourself, the one who doesn't quit, the one who doesn't fold, the one who rises even when the world expects collapse. You are stronger than your worst day, tougher than your biggest fear, greater than your deepest doubt. Don't let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. Breathe, refocus, and move forward. Every breath is proof that the story isn't over. You still have pages to write, and every page can turn pain into power. You can't heal in the same environment that broke you, so rise above it. Separate yourself from negativity, from gossip, from people who drain your energy. Protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. Your peace is your power. Without it, your energy leaks into distractions, arguments, comparison, and self-doubt. Guard it fiercely. Speak less, execute more. Complain less, create more. React less, respond with intention. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you choose to rise from it. So rise. Even if it's slow, even if it's painful, rise. Because every time you rise, the universe takes notice. Life starts rearranging itself to match your courage. You'll notice opportunities showing up that weren't visible before, people aligning with your vision, strength awakening inside you that you didn't know existed. That's what happens when you stop seeing problems and start seeing possibilities. That's what happens when you stop chasing comfort and start chasing growth. Growth is uncomfortable by design. You can't expand and stay safe at the same time. Comfort zones are beautiful prisons. They make you feel secure while quietly killing your potential. Break out. Push past fear. Push past doubt. Push past hesitation. The next level of your life demands a bolder version of you. Be willing to let go of the version of yourself that's attached to fear. Be willing to outgrow people who aren't growing with you. Be willing to disappoint those who expect you to stay small. Your mission is not to please. Your mission is to rise. You're not here to fit in. You're here to wake up. And once you awaken to your own power, no one can put you back to sleep. This is the fire that makes you unstoppable, not because you never fall, but because you always rise faster than you fall. You fall 7 times, you rise 8. You fail 100 times, you try 101. That's how you win. Not with perfection, with persistence. Not with luck, with relentless focus. Not with motivation, with mastery. You are not chasing strength, you are becoming strength. You are not chasing success, you are embodying it. This is your evolution, your awakening, your rebirth. And it all begins the moment you decide that nothing outside of you has more power than what's inside of you. Momentum is the invisible force that separates dreamers from doers. Once you have it, everything accelerates, progress compounds, opportunities multiply, and life starts responding to your movement. But momentum doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's born the moment you take the first step, even when you don't feel ready. You see, waiting for confidence is like waiting for fire without striking the match. Confidence doesn't come before action, it's created by action. Every small step forward generates power, and that power builds into unstoppable momentum. Most people never experience this because they hesitate. They think too much, analyze too much, worry too much, and while they wait, life moves on. You cannot think your way into transformation, you must act your way into it. Action cures fear. Action kills doubt. Action breaks inertia. The longer you stay still, the heavier life feels. The moment you move, energy floods back in. That's why motion is medicine. When you push your body, your mind follows. When you discipline your mind, your spirit ignites. Every repetition of effort, every small consistent step is a declaration. I am moving forward. And the universe rewards movement. You'll notice that when you start acting with conviction, things begin to align, people show up, ideas appear, solutions emerge. It's not magic, it's momentum. The world bends for those who refuse to stop. So stop waiting for motivation and start moving like someone who already believes. Walk, talk, breathe, and act like the person you are becoming. Because every move you make in alignment with your purpose rewires your identity. The more you act like the person you want to be, the faster you become that person. Behavior builds belief. When you change your actions, you change your energy. When you change your energy, you change your life. Consistency is the bridge between intention and transformation. Anyone can be inspired for a day. Champions show up every day. And it's not about how you feel, it's about what you decide. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Every time you follow through, your self-respect grows. Every time you break a promise to yourself, your power leaks away. Guard your self-respect with everything you have, because it's the foundation of your confidence. You can't build an empire on excuses. You can't build greatness on maybe later. You have to commit, execute, adjust, and keep moving. There will be moments of fatigue, frustration, failure, and that's where most people stop. But not you. You'll push through, because you understand that the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. You can either choose the short-term discomfort of growth or the long-term suffering of stagnation. Every day, you're making that choice. Choose movement. Choose forward. Choose fire. Because every single action, no matter how small, is planting the seeds of your future harvest. Don't look for instant results, look for relentless consistency. The bamboo tree takes years before breaking the surface, but once it does, it shoots up 90 feet in weeks. That's what momentum feels like, slow at first, unstoppable later. Keep watering your dream even when nothing seems to grow. Keep showing up when no one claps. Keep believing when no one understands. The world doesn't reward the first to start, it rewards the last to quit. The winners you admire were once beginners who refused to stop. So stop doubting your path just because it's taking time. Greatness always takes time. Mastery always takes repetition. Keep going. Push one more time. Try one more way. take one more step. Every time you think you've hit the wall, remember, there's another level waiting just beyond that wall, but it's only visible to those who refuse to give up. You are creating momentum not just in your results but in your identity. You are becoming unstoppable, not because life is easy, but because you've learned to keep moving no matter how hard it gets. When you live in motion, fear loses its grip, doubt fades in the presence of progress, and suddenly, the impossible starts to feel inevitable. That's the beauty of momentum. Once you taste it, you'll never want to stop, because momentum is freedom. It's the feeling of being fully alive, fully engaged, fully awake in your own potential. You're not chasing success anymore, you're expressing it. You've become the force that moves life forward. Power without purpose is noise. Energy without direction is chaos. You were not born just to move, you were born to move towards something that matters. Because momentum alone can make you busy, but purpose makes you fulfilled. Success without meaning feels empty. That's why so many people achieve goals and still feel lost, because they climbed the wrong mountain. You must know why you're climbing. You must define your mission, your reason, your why. When your why is strong enough, your how reveals itself. Purpose gives pain a reason, and that reason gives you strength that no comfort ever could. When you know why you're fighting, you can endure almost anything. The storms become fuel. The setbacks become strategy. The pain becomes progress. Your purpose is the compass that keeps you aligned when everything around you spins. It's what keeps your fire burning when motivation fades. And here's the truth. Your purpose is never about you alone. It's always about serving, lifting, giving, contributing. Because true fulfillment comes not from what you get, but from what you give. You grow by elevating others. You rise by helping others rise. You succeed by solving problems, not escaping them. When you make your life about something bigger than yourself, the universe starts working with you. Doors open, people appear, energy multiplies. Because contribution expands consciousness, it reminds you that you are part of something greater. Your purpose doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be pure. Start where you are, with what you have, and serve who you can. Maybe it's your family, your community, your team, your art, your message, whatever it is, pour your heart into it. Because life gives more to those who give more of themselves. The greatest tragedy is not dying, it's living without purpose, drifting through life without direction, waking up each day just to exist. Don't exist, live. Don't survive, serve. Don't just chase success, create significance. Let your life mean something. Let your work speak long after you're gone. Every word you say, every action you take, every person you touch is shaping a ripple that will outlive you. That's legacy. Legacy is not built in a day, it's built daily, in the small moments when no one's watching. It's built when you choose integrity over convenience, truth over popularity, contribution over comfort. Your legacy is the sum of every decision that aligns with your higher self. So ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? Not the titles, not the trophies, not the applause, but the impact. Who did I help? Who did I inspire? Who did I love enough to make their life better? That's what matters. That's what lasts. And when you live from that place, you radiate a different energy, calm, confident, powerful. You stop chasing validation because your mission validates itself. You stop seeking approval because your actions speak louder than opinions. You become grounded, focused, unstoppable, because now you're not driven by ego. You're driven by meaning. People who live with purpose move differently. Their eyes have clarity. Their words carry weight. Their presence inspires others to believe more, do more, become more. That's the kind of power that changes the world, not the power to control, but the power to contribute. The power to build, to lift, to awaken. You have that power. It's been inside you all along, waiting for you to remember why you're here. You are here to evolve, to express, to expand. You are here to make the world brighter, stronger, wiser. You are here to be the example that shows what's possible when a human being wakes up to their own potential. You are here to serve through strength. The more powerful you become, the more people you can lift. So chase mastery not for the ego, but for the mission. Develop wealth not to impress, but to impact. Build influence not for fame, but for freedom, the freedom to make a difference. Because when you live with purpose, every struggle becomes sacred. Every effort becomes meaningful. Every breath becomes divine. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize, you didn't just build a life, you built a legacy. There comes a moment, one single, defining moment, when everything you've learned, every struggle you've faced, every fear you've fought through comes together into one realization. You were never broken. You were never weak. You were never behind. You were being prepared. Every setback was training. Every heartbreak was refinement. Every challenge was a lesson shaping the warrior you were meant to become. And now, this is your time to unleash everything inside you. To stop hiding behind excuses. To stop shrinking for the comfort of others. To stop waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is now. Life doesn't reward those who wait, it rewards those who act. You are not here to live half alive, half dreaming, half believing. You are here to live fully, fiercely, completely awake to your own potential. Feel that pulse inside your chest. That's purpose calling. That's power rising. That's the universe reminding you that you were born for more. This is not motivation. This is a declaration. You are the storm. You are the fire. You are the force that breaks limits and creates possibilities. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are the architect of your future. And every breath you take from this moment forward is an opportunity to choose expansion over fear, growth over comfort, creation over hesitation. You've carried pain, but now that pain becomes your platform. You've faced fear, but now that fear becomes your fire. You've been through darkness, but now that darkness becomes your light. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. It all led you here, to this awakening, this moment of decision, this rebirth of power. The old you served its purpose, but it's time to let that version go. It's time to rise as the next evolution of yourself, the leader, the creator, the unbreakable one. And when you rise, the world shifts with you, because when one person awakens, they ignite others. That's how revolutions begin, not with armies, but with individuals who decide to live fully alive. You don't need to change the world all at once. Just change yourself so completely that your presence changes everything around you. When you walk into a room, let your energy speak of possibility. Let your discipline inspire action. Let your compassion heal others. That is power. Quiet, consistent, unstoppable power. You don't have to shout to be heard. You just have to become. Become the proof that it's possible. Become the example of what dedication looks like. Become the light in the chaos. You are not chasing success anymore. You are embodying it. You are not waiting for opportunities. You are creating them. You are not hoping for miracles. You are becoming one. Every time you wake up and choose growth, you are rewriting your destiny. Every time you choose gratitude over complaint, strength over fear, action over doubt, you're shaping the person you were meant to be. That's mastery. That's evolution. That's unleashing the power within. And make no mistake, the power within you is infinite. You can achieve what others call impossible. You can love beyond pain. You can rise from nothing and create everything. You can transform your world by transforming yourself, because the external world is only a reflection of your internal state. Change the inside, and the outside follows. So from this moment forward, live like the leader you are. Speak like your words have impact, because they do. Walk like your steps leave legacy, because they will. Work like your effort shapes the future, because it does. You are no longer waiting for life to happen. You are happening to life. Every second is a canvas, and you are the artist. Paint with passion, move with purpose, live with power. Never again let fear decide your future. Never again let doubt steal your dreams. Never again let comfort contain your greatness. Stand tall, breathe deep, own your space, command your energy. The world needs the fullest expression of you, not the edited, filtered, cautious version, but the raw, real, relentless force that you truly are. This is your reminder that you have always been enough, not because of what you've achieved, but because of what you are. You are consciousness in motion. You are creation alive. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. So stop waiting. Start living. Start building. Start giving. Start leading. Because this is your time. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Now. Step into it with fire in your heart, purpose in your soul, and power in your presence. The world is watching, but more importantly, your future is waiting. Go unleash the power within, and never, ever hold back again.